The objective is you guys have joined today for the webinar where I'll be showing you Stockedge. So let's move ahead with that. Okay. Now quickly, audio is fine. Thank you for that. Let me try and connect to the Stockedge. Can you please tell me? Can you see the screen now? The screen now. All right. Perfect. Hopefully, as I move on and open Stockedge. Is this good? Can I go to daily updates? Perfect. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm very sorry for the small technical glitches that happened. Now, keeping all behind us, let's move ahead with the objective, the webinar. Right. Okay. So hopefully, as I said some time back, that you have the home screen ready in front of you, right? And it's always good that you have logged in, as I showed, that when you go to My Stockedge, it will ask you to log in with a password. Just put in your Gmail ID and put on password and you'll be fine. As you can see here, when I come to this section, this is the home screen where, let's say, if I go into my watch list, I have some watch lists created already. So home screen will have daily updates. So when you open daily updates, you'll have some news, you'll have some announcements, National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange announcements made registered on these exchanges. You have the forthcoming news events which are coming your way and the forthcoming corporate actions also. Now let's take it real slow. Let's say I go to news. Now in news, under news, I can see that the first one is JSW Energy has successfully secured an order, etc. So when I tap on that, it will ask me whether you want to go to the company, that's the stock JSW Energy, or would you like to go to the sector. If you notice, each and every of these news items have a small icon next to it, and these icons are what suggest in which sector these companies are. If you want to know more about these sectors, I suggest you just go back a bit and you see the middle one on the home screen is sectors. When you tap on this, you'll find all the sectors that we have defined, and under each sector you'll find the respective stocks. Excuse me. Let's say, for example, JSW Energy had this power icon. So if I tap on this power, I can see that all the stocks that are there in our defined power sector and how they have gained or lost in the last trading session. So that's for the sectors. Going back to daily updates and inside JSW Energy, if I go into JSW Energy, I can see here that the first the first page that opens up is your prices. Under prices, you'll get 1 day, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year price data, 2 year, and at max 5 years price data. This is a very elementary chart, but just a simple look into it and you can understand how the prices have panned out over a very short period of time, that's a day, or a very long period of time, that is close to 5 years. Now you will notice that a little below there are a small section on technicals. We'll soon have a separate section altogether. But over here it tells you the simple moving average values 50, 100 and 200. We'll come back to this section a little later. And the RSI 14 period and the CCI 20 period on the daily. You see the D, these are calculations are done on the daily charts. If you just swipe your screen from right to left, it goes to the deliveries. I hope that everyone is following me and doing the same on your Stockedge. This page is really interesting where you can quickly check that what has been the delivery volumes in percentage terms over the last few days. In NSE, in BSE, or the one which I like the most is both, which combines both the exchanges. Now these are few basic things why I'm showing you is because when I go to the technical section, to show you how to pick up the stocks using Stockedge. These will come handy. The fundamentals and the financials are the next two sections. I will skip them because probably we'll take a full session on fundamentals and financials, how to drill down to them. Then there are the shareholding, where you can just quickly open up and see what are the shareholding patterns of the promoter or the public and how they have changed over the last 9 quarters. Here comes a very interesting section, which is the future OI. So if any stock which you are analyzing through Stockedge, let's say we are on JSW Energy, and if it's there in the futures market, the future data like the futures open interest, the options chain, etc. will pop up. So going back to the future OI, I can see if you just tap on any of these horizontal bars, you can see the date, the open interest in numbers, and change in terms of absolute numbers. So I can see that JSW Energy open interest has gone up in the last day, on the 5th, on the 4th, on the 3rd, on the 2nd. So from 2nd, the last 5 days, the open interest has been steadily going up. And on the right hand side, as you can see, there is the stock price and the price percentage change. So last day, the stock went up 6%. So clearly, the open interest have been building up and the prices have been going up as well, a sign of long accumulation, long position created. What does mean by open interest? Okay, someone is asking. So sorry, I cannot see your name, so excuse me for that. But open interest is an aspect about the futures market. So if I just break it down in very simple terms, I would say like the interest of the market or the player which is open means in the futures market, you can either go long or you can go short as well. Let's say if you have gone long on a Nifty future and you have not sold it yet, it adds on to the open interest. Very simply, if you understand going long and going short in the futures market, until and unless you do the opposite of it, that is, if you have gone long, you have to sell it. If you have gone short, then you have to cover it later. Until and unless you do that, your interest in the markets remains open, and that adds on to the open interest overall. And then there's the option chain, which will tell you which strike rate has the highest open interest build up, either on the call side or on the put side. Now, this kind of data that is available for any stock just by the swipe of your fingers is quite a lot, and I will strongly suggest that you slowly take it step by step and understand them. Right now, I will go back to the home page, right, and I'll see our core for this webinar is the scan section, where I will show you each and every those technical scans that will help you to pick up the stocks. But even before you jump to the scan section, it's very important to understand the primary objective of this application. So always start with, let's say I show you the daily updates. When you come to the stocks, you can just type in any stock. Let's say you type in ACC and ACC pops up. When you tap on the name of the company, the same page opens up where you have prices. Then the same thing, you keep on swiping, you get deliveries, you get fundamental, you get financial, you get shareholding, and the same thing which I showed you. Now, the home page also has the FII and DII activity, which is closely watched by most of the active traders. You'll also notice that on the top in the blue section, the yellow line denotes the movement of Nifty over the last few trading days. And in the last day, it was down 30 points. And below that, the red histogram also shows the flow of FIIs during the last few trading sessions. So one quick look and you can know that, okay, the negativity from the FIIs, they've been selling in the cash segment, but the selling has been kind of lessened in the last 2 days. So one quick view of price movement vis-a-vis the FII cash activity. Prices have gone up. FIIs have been selling in the cash market. The selling has been quite high in the last 3-4 days, but the last 2 days the selling has tapered down. It's a very nice, unique way to show how the price and FII activity has been. If you want to drill down closely to the FII activity, I request you to tap this tab, the FII activity with the dollar sign. When you do that, you'll find segment wise what the domestic players and the foreign institution players have done. For example, on the 6th of Jan, Friday, the FIIs had sold in the cash market worth of 255. So it's on the negative histograms. And if there's positive, it's like a nice visual way in which you can see what have been the flow. If you want to drill down to one particular segment, let's say the cash market, you can have the daily flows. So throughout December, from 13th of December or from 12th of December, FIIs have been selling continuously in the cash market. If you want to check that data monthly, you just tap on monthly. And then you can figure out that, okay, from October, November, December, Jan, FIIs have been net sellers. You can do that for yearly as well. And you can find that 2015-16, FIIs were net sellers in the FII cash market, right? It's quite obvious because if you notice, last 2 years, 2015-16 have been very flat for the Indian markets. 2012 lows to all the way 2014 highs, the index had gone up 88% from a low to high from 2012 to 2014. It's been a rise of 88% for the Nifty spot. You notice that these FII flows plays a very big role in the movement of the overall market. That's why we track them so closely. As of now, 2017, just few days of trading, FIIs have sold net 1,903 of net selling in the cash market. So this is a very interesting part of a stockage, which will definitely help you to have a visual understanding of the flows of the FII DII. Right? Now, let's go to the core of today's webinar. And the objective of today's webinar was how do we use simple technical analysis to pick up profitable trades from the market. And these trades will not be intraday trades, mind you. This app will not help you that much to pick up intraday trades. This app will help you in a great deal to help you get swing to medium term trades. How do we do that? Let's do that together. Let's go to the scan section. So I tap on scans. When I tap on scans, I see that there are various categories of scans over here. There are price scans, volume and delivery scans, technical scan, futures, option, and candlestick scans. There'll be far more sections, categories of scans coming up your way in the future. We are working on them. But as of now, what we have, let's try and utilize that, exploit that, and try and get some good trading ideas. Let's say I go to the first one, price scans. When you open up price scans, everyone, you can see that these are breakout scans. And for any technical trader, breakout scans actually works really well. Let me try and draw a few breakouts for you and show you. Let's say I'm going to make slight changes to the share screen. You just have to bear with me and tell me, can you now see both of them? When I say both of them, that is, can you see the scan section and can you see the whiteboard? All right, thank you. So it works well. Perfect. Now, thank you. Okay, so the objective of getting the whiteboard was to just show you what a breakout means. If you're new to technicals, I can see many names who are my erstwhile students. So for them, it will be a piece of cake. But those who have very little understanding of technicals, so for them, let me make you understand what is the concept of breakout. What does breakout mean? So breakout can be used either on the upside or on the downside. Yeah. So breakout means that I am, okay, Vinu is very new. All right, Vinu. So I'll try my best to make you understand the concept of breakout very easily. Let's say the market has been going up for the last 2-3 days like this. And students may like to draw candlestick charts. So let's say it's been going up like this For the 3 days, it's been going up. And price have 4 parameters, which is open, high, low, and close. So if this was the last trading day, this was the highest point, and this was the lowest point. A 4-day breakout or a 3-day breakout means that, let's say I try and make you understand what is a 3-day breakout. A 3-day breakout means you will check the highest point and the lowest point of the last 3 days. So what will happen? You will get a level on the upside and you will get a level on the downside. In this drawing that I've done, the highest level of the last 3 days is this, and the lowest level of the last 3 days is this. So if the price goes above this, it's a 3-day breakout on the upside. If the price falls below this, it's a 3-day breakout on the downside. Now, if you see the first one in our price scans is previous day breakout scans. What does it mean by previous day breakout scan? By previous day breakout scan, we mean that whatever was the open, high, low, close of the previous day, this was the last day. It had a highest point, a lowest point, an open and a close. We are only interested in the highest point and the lowest point. This was Friday's candle, let's say, for any stock or any market. Now, previous day breakout means if it has gone above last day's high or it has fallen below last day's low. Same way, if you look at the next one, it says last week breakout scan. Last week or last month. Last week means then this candle becomes 1 week, last week's session. Similarly, 52-week breakout scan means it's almost a yearly breakout, means it will check the highest point in the last 52 weeks. That is the highest point. And it will check the lowest point in the last 52 weeks. And now the stock is going above the 52-week high. That's a very strong sign. Kuber is asking candlestick. We'll come to it. Candlestick, Kuber, is a form of analysis, a school of thought which helps a lot in picking up trend reversals as well as continuations. I'll briefly show you. Again, Kuber, if you're new to this, I strongly suggest that you go through the videos which we have on our website. I'll show you a little later. Okay, thanks a lot. But as I said that I'll show you a little later all these websites and the videos where you can get some understanding of candlesticks and basic technicals. Understanding of some basic technicals will definitely help you to exploit this app furthermore, Kuber. So please don't lose hope. There is a learn section also in this app which will help you to get some basic understanding. I'll come back to that little later. So these are the breakouts. This is the concept of breakout, right? Now, if this is the concept of breakout, let's go to the app now. Now in the app, let's say if I go to the last month breakout scan, if I tap on the last month breakout scan, what do I get? I get 4 options which says that the close is crossing last month high. So yes, so Friday's close has crossed above last month's high. That's a bullish thing. You see the arrow green going up. So let's say if I tap on this, it will show me all the stocks which has done that. See a little funnel over here. If you tap on it, it will give you 2 sections of the market which it will scan. The NSE major, that's mostly the liquid 500 stocks, and the NSE FNO. My general trading universe is the FNO, so I generally would like to stick to it. It will also help me getting the futures data as well. So I come to the funnel and I filter it out and I say show me only within the FNO space. And what do I get? I get JSW Energy, Yes Bank, Siemens, Godrej Industries. These stocks have all satisfied the condition that it has gone above last month's high. It's a bullish sign. As you can see on the right hand side, most of the stocks have posted a positive percentage close, 3%, 6%, Siemens have gone up 2%. Very simply, everyone, you got a list of stocks which has done a bullish, which has satisfied a bullish parameter. If you tap on any one of them, Yes Bank, it will take you to the main page of Yes Bank where you have the prices, the deliveries, the fundamentals, and the same page that I had shown you some time back. Let's go back. And let's see that we have two more where it says that close crossing last month close from below. So what was the close of last month? Currently the prices were below that, and now it is cutting it and gone up. So in both the cases, I have two bullish breakouts and two bearish breakouts. All the four will lead to prices which are breaking up or breaking down. Going back to this one, close crossing last month close from below, it gives me three stocks: Britannia, Biocon and Bosch, right? So again, if I tap on Britannia, I come to and see what has been the movement of Britannia over the last 1 month. Okay, it's been going up a little. Let's look into the 3-month thing. It's been coming down, and close to these levels it has bottomed out, and now it's been going up, and it bottomed out close to that 26 December kind of zone. All right, so if I can quickly check the deliveries. Oh, hold on, this is very interesting. What is very interesting is last Friday, 85.5% delivery volume on NSE for Britannia, not much in BSE. If I combine both, around close to 85%. So that's a very interesting find. Interesting find is that Britannia has been going up over the last few days. It has satisfied one of our bullish parameter, and it has gone up with high delivery volumes, which is a very strong sign. We'll come back to Britannia again. So like this, going back to the scans, you have daily scans. Daily scans will give you short-term movements. You have weekly scans, monthly scans, 52-week scans, which is one of my favorite. Let's tap on it, and you get the price going above last 52 weeks. So generally we have around 52 weeks in a calendar and 52 weeks of trading. So yearly breakout, signs of stocks which are showing extremely strong strength. And these are very good picks for a very long-term point of view. And I would say, let's say 2 to 3 years time frame, provided all other parameters are satisfied. So let's say we look into those stocks which are giving a 52-week high, and I get oil. Now this is one stock you would love to see how it has moved. Let's tap onto it, and let's see the last 1 year's price data and look at the way oil has moved. Oil has moved from the lows of around over here. Feb, it bottomed out, and from that level, from 300 level, 310 level, now it's trading over 450. It's at 480's high last day. So this is one strong stock. And mind you that in this entire last year, the Nifty has only gained 2 to 3%. That's it. It's been a very flat traders market kind of a scenario. And in that scenario, this stock has done exceptionally well. And that this stock has come in our 52-week high. Let's look into quickly the deliveries. And we see that, okay, there's been decent 50-60% deliveries in Oil India recently. Going back, let's look into the weakness in the 52-week low. Mind you, we are scanning this in the FNO purposely so that we can get some short ideas also. Again, if you have missed out how to look into the FNO space, come to this filter. And over here, you'll find NSE Major and NSE FNO. I prefer sticking to NSE FNO because it will give me shorting opportunities also. I see DV's lab is hitting 52-week low. 52-week low hitting 52-week low is not a very strong sign. FNO means Kuber futures and options, which is the derivative segment, which are instruments in the derivative segment in the market. Kuber Sahu, you seem really new to the financial markets. Please don't lose hope. Try and stay with me towards the end. I'll show you a few videos where you can learn from this app. Also, I'll show you our website where you'll find enough free material which will help you to have the base ready, right? So just hang on. Okay, so DV's lab is 1 week stock. Let's tap on DV's lab, and I quickly see that the stock is crashing down. It's in a weak territory. So price scans, how do we use them then? So you have daily, you have weekly, monthly, yearly, 3-day behavior. If you notice over here, the one that I drew over here is a 3-day behavior. And earlier in my earlier stage of trading, I used to run this a lot. I used to run 3-day breakouts a lot. It's not that I don't run it now, but these 3-day breakouts or breakdowns give you very short-term good trades. So let's quickly look into the 3-day behavior scans. When you tap on it, you get that the behavior of the last 3 days, how the prices have behaved in the last 3 days. This is a 3-day breakout, and they say opening at low for 3 days. Opening at lows and opening at highs is a concept which I will share with you at the end of this webinar. Closing above previous high for 3 days. So it's continuously going up for 3 days. Making higher highs for 3 days. This stock is making higher highs for continuously 3 days. These are all the stocks: JSW, Jindal, TLF. So these are the breakout scans, which falls under the price scans. Now, if I come to the volume and delivery scans, I have a section, volume and delivery scans. Over here, I have 5 different types of scans, where high delivery percentage. Now, mind you, especially for Kuber and the rest of us who have joined, and for them it's a little new or a completely new. Let's say high delivery percentage. What does that mean, right? If you want to know about that, most of our stuff will have a small I, the alphabet small I at the top, circled in white. If you just tap on that, what does it mean? The meaning and the significance pops up so that you don't feel lost. So what does high delivery percentage means? It means that if 100 shares were traded yesterday, 75 or more than 75 of these shares were taken for delivery. It's a very simple concept. Try and understand. If yesterday 100 shares got traded in the market and only 5 were taken back home, 95 were only traded. So people don't have much conviction in the price. So they are mainly trading, intraday trading. But if there's 75% or 95% delivery, it means people have taken them back home. Why will you take your position back home? Why will you not just cut it out in the same day? Because you have conviction in the stock and you think that the stock is going to go up. So delivery percentage, high delivery percentage is always a good sign. So info means the small little I will help you to understand what does each and every of these scan means. So let's say if you go back, and I like this one where the higher delivery quantity as well as percentage. When you tap on this, these are the stocks which are satisfied. If you want to know the concept, what does higher delivery quantity and percentage means, tap on the I and you get the meaning defined in simple language and its significance. Everyone with me, I hope. Someone is asking Kuwait to join the AST course. Yeah. Okay, but most of you guys, I can see your names who seems to be my student, but many of you, I don't see the name. Sorry for that if I'm not being able to directly take your name and answer. Okay. Everyone with me? So far, so good? Am I going too fast, too slow? Please feel free. All right, John. Dibbendu, hi. Hari, all right, good. All right, Vikas, thank you. Okay, so so let's go back to this part of the scans where it will tell me those stocks where people have conviction and then they have taken delivery of these. So the one which I use a lot is the higher delivery quantity and percentage, the third one. Again, these are all filtered in the FNO space, and I find that Torrent Pharma, see Britannia pops up again, Marico, Colgate and Godrej Consumers are the stocks where there have been higher delivery percentage as well as quantity. So let's say we tap on Torrent Pharma. Because we have done the scans from deliveries, it straight away takes me to the section of deliveries. It does not take me to the section of prices. It straight away takes me to the section of deliveries where I can see that 85.6% deliveries has happened Torrent Pharma. I can quickly and check a look into how prices have fared in the last day, flattish. 1 month has been exceptionally good. Last 3 months, pretty good. So the stock is in an uptrend. The yearly performance has come off quite a bit, but now it's kind of from a medium term point of view, it's stabilizing. So deliveries have been fairly good. Okay. So I can make a note of these stocks which are doing good. So Britannia also, high delivery volumes. Marico, high delivery volumes. Hold on a second. Now, if you have been trading for some time, do you notice a common factor in this high delivery quantity and percentage? See, Britannia, Marico, Colgate, and Godrej consumers, they all fall under the consumption space. So a theme kind of pops up to my mind, and the theme is the last trading day, the market has taken a delivery of mainly the consumptions plays, Britannia, Marico, Colgate. So is it a market where people have less faith and that's why they're hiding behind the consumption and the healthcare kind of stocks? See, the other one is the healthcare. So especially theoretically or practically also, the market generally tries to go high weightage on the consumption stories, the FMCGs, the healthcare, when they're unsure of the rest of the sectors, when they're unsure about the markets. These are the good sectors to bank on, to hide behind, because they have strong fundamentals and strong macro reasons to perform further. So if I see that Friday, mainly the pharma and FMCG stocks have seen high delivery, so might give me a sense that the market may not be in a very good outperforming mode. So probably I'll focus more on the FMCGs in the coming week. So not only the stocks, you should have a bent of mind where you can read and understand the theme which is popping out of these stocks. So typical theme which has come up is the FMCG and pharma space. So higher delivery quantity and percentage. Let's go back and let's look into the technical scans. Now when I open up the technical scans, I have the simple moving averages, the CCI and the relative strength index. Now we are in a section. Okay. We are in a section where we are talking about the technical indicators. Now this is a section which is talking about the technical indicators. Guys who have been with me in my previous classes, it will be definitely easy for you to understand. But let me quickly try and understand what technical indicators are and how it can help you. Let's quickly look into the, okay, Bachku. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Can we see, just hang on. Can we see the same result for weekly data? I believe you're saying for deliveries. As of now, it comes from the daily, as you can see here. Right? So it all comes, let's say if I tap on this, it comes on a day-on-day basis. What you can see, what you can do is when you come to the delivery, you can see the flow of the delivery, Bachku. You can clearly see that what had been the flow over the last few days. That's enough data for you to have an understanding of how the delivery volumes have been. Okay. Is it possible to find out at what price max delivery happened? No, that's kind of profile which we do not have right now. But then you can have a sense of the delivery is having. So if you can see that Torrent Pharma has seen an 85% delivery volume. So, you are quite clear that, okay, yesterday on the last trading day, markets have actually taken lots of Torrent Pharma back home. Not exactly at what price, but throughout the day, when the institutions or the traders buy or sell, that's more of market profile which is not integrated in it right now. Is it possible to find out at what price? Okay, delivery happened. Okay, Bachku is answering okay, too many questions. Just hold on for a second. I'm okay. Percentage of delivery for the entire week, not just. I got it, Bachku. I guess I've answered that. He's also questioning, but can we see the weekly highest? You mean the weekly highest price? Is the data updated live market? Suraj is asking, is the data updated live market? Well, it gets updated during real-time markets, not on a real-time basis, but on a 15-minute delay. Right? As I said, this app is, if you are into intraday trading, very short-term trading, probably not. But if 15 minutes delay works fine with you for swing tradings and short-term to medium-term, it works perfectly fine. It's for all the stocks under National Stock Exchange, Rajesh. Let's have a Q&A session later. All right. And one request from my side, if we can get the data consolidated so that we can see the stocks by percentage. All right. So guys, I can clearly understand that you appreciate and thanks for giving us all the feedback. What I'll suggest is, let me walk you through what is there. As you're going through, as you can see, a lot of suggestions are popping up to your mind, which is completely fine, and we completely appreciate that. You know what, at the end I'll share my email ID with you, and it will be really good if you consolidate all your suggestions to us in an email. We will take it forward. It's just the beginning. The app is just little more than 5-6 months old, right? So it's a long way to go from our side also. All these suggestions will definitely help us to create a much better improved app. So hold on to your suggestions right now. The objective is to show you what we have created, right? And you can pop in all your such suggestions and we'll take them with our team. Fair enough? Okay. So let's go back to the, we were talking about the technical scans. Here we are. So on the technical scans, we have now 3 elementary simple indicators like the simple moving average, the CCI, and the relative strength index. I was saying that those who have done the AST program with me definitely are aware of these things. CCI again is something which tells you the trend of the market, but RSI definitely is something that we cover quite in detail. So let me quickly show you one by one. When you go to the simple moving average, it shows you closing near the 50 simple moving average, the 100 and the 200. Now 50, 100, 200 are the universally widely used 3 moving averages. Simple is what we have used right now. Probably in a stage we'll be able to add weighted and exponential as well, but simple as of now works fine. Now you will notice that there will be green arrows and red arrows. Obviously the green arrows will tell you that this scan is bullish and the red one is bearish. So there are crossovers. So if you want to find out which are the stocks where the 50 moving average is crossing above the 100 from below, you just tap on it, and as you tap on it you say that okay, as per last Friday's trade within the FNO I do not get any stock, but if I increase it to the NSE major, no, I don't get any. So let's try one more. Let's say okay, the market fell, right? Yeah, for last trading. So can I just check that which are the stocks which are falling below the 100? All right. And I would like to go to the FNO. So I get Can Bank. So I know that Can Bank has been coming down, and I see that we can quickly check at the price behavior over the last few days, few months. So these are moving average scanners. I would like to introduce one small thing over here is next to each and every scanner under all categories, you'll find a star. And let's say, for example, you would like to get into those stocks which are closing near the 50 simple moving average. This one, like Just Dial, Coal India, Amar Raja Batteries, Ambuja, Dr. Reddy's. What are they? Why are they popping up? Because they have come close to their 50 simple moving average. See, a moving average essentially plots prices. You know, it just smoothens out the price data. And if the market has been in an uptrend, more often we see that if prices come close to the moving average, it tends to find a little bit of support and can lead to a bounce back. The same thing can happen for a falling stock also. If let's say the moving average is on the downside and the stock has been in a downtrend, then there is a tendency of prices to going back to the moving average, and at times more than often it actually reacts. In this case, it gives resistance. Again, few basic concepts of technical analysis that you should be aware of. Those who are not, don't lose heart. The learn section comes at the end of the section. Right? So these are the stocks which are closing close to my 50 simple moving average. Now, every time I do not want to come here and tap on it. Here comes the star. Just tap on the star and the scan is added to my scans. The reason why I had asked you to register and log into the app is if I quickly go to my home screen, you will see my Stockedge, and under my Stockedge, you'll have my watch list, my targets, my scans, and my investor group. The objective of today's webinar is my scans. So when you tap on my scans, whatever scanners you have favorite, You have tapped on it, pops up here. So let's say you see the first one, closing near 50 SMA. You don't want it to be in your favorite, just click on it and it will go. Right. I hope this is useful. Let's quickly go to scans. We were under technical scans, simple moving average, CCI. Now CCI bullish trending up, bearish trending down. These are the stocks which will help you to figure out stocks which are in a bullish mode or a bearish mode. And then one of our favorite indicators which we actively use and we covered in our AST program is the relative strength index scans. The bullish trending up. Now if you notice that the RSI trending up, I have made it my favorite because RSI is going above 50. The RSI going above 50 and RSI falling below 50 is something which I closely watch a lot. So let's tap on that. And I figure out there's a list of stocks in which stocks are going above their RSI, above their 50 level. Let's extend this scanners further. I'll come straight to the candlesticks. Futures and options I will skip for this webinar, probably later when we add more to it. And over here I come to, candlestick scans. Now candlesticks may be new to you, may be completely new to you, but candlesticks is a very interesting subject within technical analysis. Very powerful actually. There are patterns which helps us. Those who don't know anything about it might find it a little difficult, but few of you who knows about candlesticks, let's try and show you a few. Let's say you want to find out the stocks which are under the bullish reversal. Now these are the patterns which helps the market bounce up. Let's say if you see the one which I've made favorite, it's a hammer. Now I'll just quickly try and make you understand hammer. Hammer comes after a falling market. It has a small body and it has a long tail. This long tail should be at least 2 to 3 times the size of this body. This body should not have a higher shadow. If it may have a higher shadow, but it should be very negligible. If this kind of a pattern, this is not a hammer. This is a hammer because this tail needs to be long enough. If a hammer comes exactly after a falling market, it raises the possibility of a bounce back. It's not that every time it will bounce back, but there's a high probability of prices bouncing back. Right? Similarly, bullish engulfing is also a very common pattern that works very well in the Indian market. So does morning star and evening star. We are doing the bullish patterns, the bullish reversal patterns. Means all these patterns will have to come after a falling market. A typical bullish engulfing, I'll quickly show you for those who don't know. Bullish engulfing looks something like this, where the first candle is a negative one and it is then taken care by buying in the market, where the next body of the candle engulfs the previous day. That's why the name bullish engulfing. This one is called a hammer and this one is called a bullish engulfing. Now these two are not the only patterns which are there under candlestick analysis. There is a long list of bullish as well as bearish, and there's a list of continuation patterns as well. So we have tried to show you the bullish scans, the continuation, the reversals, the bearish and the bearish continuation and reversal as well, and then the neutral, which is the doji. I'll come to that at the end. Let's go back to the bullish reversal scans. I really like the hammer pattern, or let's say this time let's go for the bullish engulfing. So there were no stocks on Friday which made the bullish engulfing. Was there anyone which made a hammer? Nope, I don't see any hammers. What about Morningstar? No, because Friday was a 30-point down day for the Nifty. Let's look into the bearish reversal scans. And in this case, I have the shooting star. So let's say I tap on shooting star. Oh yes. I get NMDC, Havells, Oriental Bank, SRF. Now, shooting star, my friend, looks like this. Shooting star. Now we are doing bearish, right? When we are doing bearish patterns comes after a rally, and shooting star looks like this. It's got a very small body and a long upper shadow. This upper shadow is going to be 2 to 3 times the size of this body. This raises the possibility of a short-term dip in the market. So let's say NMDC Havels, let's tap on Havels. The moment you tap on Havels, now you know the drill. It will take you to the page of Havels where you can drill down to all the data analytics of Havels itself. So this will help you to figure out which are the stocks which have made a bearish pattern or a bullish pattern. So let's make some favorites. Let's say we come to bearish reversals. I've made shooting star. Okay, dark cloud cover is something which I really like. The bearish harami pattern is also very good. Abundant baby top. So I'm just adding few more to my favorites. A piercing line is also a pretty good pattern. All right. Now come to the neutral scans. The neutral scans will show you a doji or a near doji. Doji is a very famous, well-known pattern where the market opens at a certain price, may go to a certain high or a certain low, and then it closes right at the opening, where the open and the close are more or less the same. The open and close is more or less the same. So that's why it says doji or a near doji. When the open is exactly equal to the close, which are rare, it happens a doji. Or even if it has a small body, it's completely all right. You know, a doji or a near doji essentially signifies a lot of uncertainty in the market, not too sure where the market is going to go. So let's tap on it and figure out which are the stocks. So I'll tap on it, and we don't find any dojis on the daily charts as on Friday's trade. If I can increase the universe from FNO to the major, this time I find few dojis. Now you can see that the charts are also there right next to the names for you to understand. So let's say I look at Monet Ispat. I look at Monet Ispat and I look at the 1 month behavior. I see that the stock has been going up from the levels of almost what are these levels, 2021, and now it has come up close to 26. So it has kind of given a nice rally, and now it has made a candlestick which is a doji. So it can be a little uncertain, means probably the rate at which it is going up may probably slow down now. Okay, let me look into those questions quickly before I combine all of these scans. Okay, any section to find out inside bar around support resistance? Okay, I'm sorry again, I don't see your name, so I cannot address you. So he's asking about inside bar. So inside bar, you can very easily find in the candlesticks, where you'll find, let's say, the bullish reversal scans, in which you will find the harami, the bullish harami cross. That's your inside bar. And when you come to the bearish reversal scans, you can look the bearish harami cross, the bearish harami. These are your inside bars, and your outside bars will be your engulfing, right? For which platforms this app is available? Amol, for iOS as well as Android. We don't have it on Windows yet, but Android and iOS, yes, we have it in both the platforms. Hanuman, yes. As of now, we have focused more on data analytics. Our focus is more about data analytics rather than beautification and cosmetics of the how we show the charts and all. But yes, as of now, line chart objective is slowly we will improve on that as well. This long list, but we will work on that. The app is free. Yes, if it's there in front of your hands and you're tapping on it, I'm sure no one has asked any penny from you. Yes, it's free. As of now, it's free. Any possible future possibility for Windows? I guess not. It probably will not be coming out of a Windows. But is that a final call? No, it's not a final call. As of now, as I said, the app is fairly new, just 5-6 months old. We are working on it. Windows, to have it on the Windows platform is not on our priority list right now. Maybe. Okay, someone is asking the tail of a hammer, etc. So you're new to candlestick analysis. I'll show you a few videos which will help you to understand candlesticks. I'll try and take you to a few of the AST videos, the program which I take. I'll show you that as well. It might help you. Okay, Harsh, take care. No problem. Any plans to make it this a paid app? Yes, I guess so, but I'm sure the payment will not be that high. That couple of good trades, and you'll probably make sure that you cover all your yearly cost. The idea is to reach out to good quality data analytics to everyone. Okay, now quickly, let me now show you what this app can further do. So we will not be needing this. We will not be needing this whiteboard anymore. So let me just go back to your. All right. So now, what is the power of this app and how it can help you? Now, let's say I showed you few scanners, right? Uh, Out of this, you would have favorite few of them. So let's say I go to the home page. You go to My Stockedge. You go to My Scans, and under My Scans, you would like to see, let's say, there are patterns. Let's say I quickly go to Home, Scans, let's say Volume. I add few of them, favorite them, few of them. I go to Price Scans. I favorite them, these two as well. Okay. So I have, let's say, a long list of my favorite scans. Likewise, you will have your list as well. So my scans, let's say I tap on this, high delivery. And I get few names where the delivery is high. I focus only on the FNO space. And now let's say I am interested. We are back in the page where we got the FMCG and pharma theme, Britannia. So I tap on Britannia, it shows me deliveries. I got a hang of how the Britannia price have played out. This we have done. Now what I'll show you is as you swipe more towards the right, you will come to a section called the scans. What is this section? Please pay a little more attention. What this section does is it has definitely satisfied your higher delivery quantity and percentage. That's how you got into Britannia, number one. But what this page shows you is what are all the other scans that it is also satisfying on Friday. So it can be my scans. So within your list of scans, what are the other scans? None. And within, let's say, all scans, these are all the scans it has satisfied. So it has seen higher delivery percentage. It has seen higher delivery quantity. Very good. It's been crossing above last month's close from below, which is a positive sign. It's closing above previous high. Perfect. The CCI has trending up. It's gone above zero. Very good. New long positions are created in the futures market. Wait, an aggressive new long. What is that? You tap on the eye and you figure out that the open interest is going up and the price is also going up. That's why we have new long positions. And when you tap on this aggressive new long, it tells you what do you mean by the aggressive long. Aggressive long means that there is your delivery percentages is high, and in the futures market, that's why I purposely kept the universe in the NSE FNO. In the futures market, the open interest is also going up. So now I have a stock which is satisfying a long list of scans. So it's a good pick. Same thing if I go back and let's say I do for Torrent Pharma and I quickly go to scans and I figure out, okay, Torrent Pharma is a little different than that of Britannia. You know what is happening in Torrent Pharma? Most of them are fine. It's closing above the high, making 3 higher highs. That's all right. But wait over here. What's happening in Torrent Pharma is very different from Britannia. Britannia had long build up. In Britannia, price was going up and open interest was rising. But in this case, it's short cover. So what is short cover? I tap on that small eye and I say that the open interest is falling as the price is increasing. So shorts are getting covered and aggressive short covering is happening. So now if you're a trader and you know that, okay, both the stocks, Torrent Pharma and Britannia, both of them are going up and both of them are high trading quantity and delivery, etc. But you have to approach two of them very differently. See, Britannia is getting a long build up and open interest is rising. People are not closing their interest. So they expect the prices to go up further. So there is headroom. Torrent Pharma, people are exiting. Those who were short, they are getting the pinch now. So they are exiting. May not be fresh build up. So probably the higher potential upside of Britannia is much more than that of Torrent Pharma. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So this is how you can actually break down when you see what are the other scanners which is getting satisfied. Let's do one more time. Let's go into Godrej. And in Godrej, let's check what are all scans are getting satisfied. And I figure out, again, long cover is happening in. What is happening in Godrej is again very different from that. So in this case, the longs are exiting. Okay, though there is a high degree of percentage happening, it is clear it is coming close to the 100 SMA. Let's quickly check into what has been the price behavior of Godrej. Flat for Friday. 1 month has been fairly good. 3 months have been on a rise. But if you see the last few days, the stock has been coming down. If you look at the last section of this line chart, it's coming down. Now, as it's coming down, here we come. As it's coming down, we get some long cover. So what's a long cover? The open interest, the cumulative open interest and the price are both coming down. So we saw them from the price chart. Price is coming down. Open interest is coming down. So longs are exiting. So this bullishness is not that great. And it's coming down and it's coming close to my 100 SMA. So I would like to see some open interest build up, some long build up. So guys, you get from one scans, you get some 5-6 different ideas. But the important thing to have a concrete final understanding is you check what are the other scans it is satisfying. Now, as I said, there'll be a long list of scans. When you come here, when you come here to the home, when you go to the scans, there's really a long list of scans, right? So is high possibility you might get a little lost. So very importantly, you understand each and every scan and make them favorite, which works for you the best. See, the way I will use this app is for short-term to medium-term cash market trades. If you want very short-term trades, you can adjust accordingly. I have made 52-week high-low breakout as my favorite. If you want very short-term trades, you can make one-day high and low as your favorite. Right? So the point is, do not choose all the scans at a time. Choose ones that makes maximum sense for your trading philosophy and your trading style. Then that list comes into your my scans. Sorry, my stockage, my scans. And then you start from any point. Let's say you want to find which are the stocks which have made a high increase in futures open interest. You tap on it, you find these are the high increase in. Then you tap on NCC, and let's say you go to the scans and you figure out what all is it satisfying. Right? So this was the objectives to show you that Stockedge in its current avatar, what can it do? It's an extremely powerful tool which will help you to drill down to stocks of your interest. Now, if you are a professional trader, this will really help you with on your phone. You can just quickly jot down 4-5 trading ideas which you can check with your professional charting software, or you can, if you're a fundamental investor or a trader, you can check with your other data. But on the phone, on your palm, with few taps, in a jiffy, in 15 to 18 minutes, you can get a quick list for the next day's trading session. Vivek, there are no charges, free. Please make the most of it as long as it stays free. Amol is asking, for beginners, is there any game or mock drill kind of facility where the students can practice the market virtually without actually investing? Well, Amol, paper trading is what you're talking about. Important thing is how do you decide on these stock pickings, right? Let's not go into any kind of games which are there on online where you can create your portfolio. You can do that. But what I had done in my career and what I suggest all my students to do is this. You learn the techniques first. Okay, you're saying that I'm going to pick up stocks. How are you going to pick up these stocks? Technically, fundamentally, first understand that, and then start putting it down in some Excel sheet, or might as well in a diary also. But start doing some paper trades, right? The Pathshala NSE, yes, definitely can help you. There are other websites also where you can create your portfolio. On our app, you can create your watch list. Okay. Let me look into the questions. Can we trade with this app, Pawan? No, not right now. Plans are to make it paid, yes, in the future. Let's see. Okay. Right. Now, coming back to the last session of of the webinar, which I wanted to show you, is the Learn section. Now, this is predominantly for them who are new. As I see, there are few names here who have told me that they're new to it. So here comes the Learn section. There are Stockedge tutorials. What's about the scans? So when you tap on the scans, it tells you about the scan section. Followed by there'll be a small video which is created by Vivek, and over here Vivek will tell you quickly in like under 2 minutes how to use this scan section of the Stockedge. However, at any point of time, if you have any queries, you can feel free to drop in a question to me also. If any part of the app which you fail to understand or difficult, the first section talks about how to use the Stockedge tutorials. Basic finance, my Stockedge tutorials is where it talks about the my Stockedge section, the my scans, the my investor groups, the my watch list, right? Then there's basic finance. So what is a capital market? What is a mutual fund? This is a basic finance, economics, fundamentals, technicals, derivatives, currency, market edge. Market edge is a section where it's not predominantly any particular subject of financial market per se, but let's say in this case, how do you read the economic times more effectively? Under technical analysis, you have Dow theory, support and resistance, gaps and Fibonacci. Let's say RSI explained what is an RSI, and there'll be a video on RSI. You want to talk about Dow theory, what is Dow theory, and then there'll be a video which will show you what is Dow theory. And I guess in these, most of the videos in technicals will be created by me or one of the members of my team. Right? At any point of time, those who are new, let's say you want to know more about technicals, you'll see that these are all powered by our portal Elearnmarkets.com. Feel free to visit this website. I just tapped on that and it will take you to our website where you will have courses which are delivered by us at Trend Academy or any of the eminent domain experts in the world. So do take a look into those. Especially this is targeted for them who had pinged me and said that these concepts are new to me. Right? Okay. Any questions? So, guys, this was the first attempt to show you Stockedge over a webinar. Sorry for the first 8-12 minutes glitch, the internet issue. So, no hard feelings. Trading. How do I register myself in the app? Hanuman is asking. Hanuman, very simple. When you come to the home screen, okay, let me show you. I have logged out. Hanuman, I have logged out, okay? Now you come to the home screen, you go to, let's say, My Stockedge. It tells you to register. Please register. It will require your Gmail ID or any email ID and a password. I have already registered, so I just have to log in. So my email ID is there. I can just quickly put in my password and I am logged in, right? Thank you, Hari. How is this app useful for option trading? Yes, Pawan. Right. So, if you had noticed the topic of our webinar today, it was more from a technical analysis point of view. But this app is way beyond technical analysis, right? Let me show you. Let's say JSW Energy. This app tells you about the price behavior, the deliveries, the fundamentals. It also gives you the ratios, the different types of ratios, efficiency ratios, growth ratios, everything. Financials, where you can drill down to the balance sheets and how the, let's say, the each and every, let's say, current liability, what are the figures, etc. The shareholding patterns, who are holding what, let's say the public, the FII, and over the last 9 quarters, what have been their holding. If it's in the futures and if it's in the derivative segment, the futures and the option chain, then the scan. If there have been any deals recently, bulk or block or any insider activity in this stock, updates on the Google. If there JSW Energy was mentioned in any of the posts or the threads, it will pop up here. And in JSW Energy, you can put in my target. Let's say you want to put in a target. It's currently at 65. You're holding the stock. You want to put a target, you put it. You'll get a notification. So, guys, Stockage is not an app which is only for technicals. It's an app which is a complete data analytics play for you. It will help you to dissect the stock either fundamentally or from a derivatives point of view or technical and come to a conclusion. Decision making with your phone is possible, right? I will be providing you few TA videos. You can check the YouTube channels of Elearnmarkets.com. But we will continue with further more such webinars on Stockage. Each will have its theme. I'll request one of our fundamental experts to walk you through the fundamentals. The derivatives expert will walk you through the options. And when and where necessary, from a technical point of view, I'll be more than happy to guide you guys. Kuber is asking AST course. Let me quickly help you, Kuber, with that. Let me quickly help you, Kuber, with that. AST students anyways are here, as I can see few names. Kuber, AST is Art and Science of Trading, which a course which I conduct. I will be starting our 13th or 14th batch next week. So this is the one. I suggest you take a note and you can talk to any of our counselors. They will definitely guide you. If you want to check the outline of the course, it's over here. When are the next classes starting? So this is the link. Kuber, I'll leave it for you to take a note. Go through it. Any doubt, again, you can feel to get in touch with me. I'll drop in my email ID. It's abhijit@credentacademy.com. Any doubts in terms of the app or something that I probably missed out answering you, please do not hesitate to email me. I'll reply to you. Gurvinder is from AST12. Hi, good. For those who are new to AST, I would strongly encourage you to take this course, very useful. Okay, thanks. Or is this different from NCCMP? Okay, Amod is asking what is the difference between AST and NCCMP? Well, NCCMP is a holistic. It's a course which covers a little of all the facets of financial markets, basic macroeconomics, technicals, fundamentals. AST, as the name suggests, is art and science of trading. So we'll be focusing completely on technical trading, technical analysis, and how the subject can help you to pick up stocks and trade in the market. All right. Awesome course. All right. Thank you, Gurvinder. Let's not beat any drums about our course, but thanks a lot. Guys, any question in terms of the app? Yes, Pawan. I will strongly suggest, Pawan, that you please visit elearnmarkets.com. I will leave the link here for you to click. Right? And yes, there are courses and options online. Most of our students join on online from different parts of India as well as outside India. If you need any kind of hand-holding in terms of understanding the course and its flow, feel free to call us. If you cannot reach us, just drop me an email. I'll tell our counselors to get in touch with you. When will be the webinar on derivatives using Stockage? We will schedule them one by one. This was my first attempt with Stockage webinar. We'll make it a habit so that as on when we add on more features, we come to you and we, present it in front of you. In the meantime, guys who have joined me today, please go through the app, use it actively, passively. As I said, put in your pointers in one email and send it to me so that we can justify, we can actually add on more features to the app. Okay, interpreting cumulative and individual months. So cumulative are the 3 open months contracts taken together. Amol, yes, I can understand. Windows, I will check, but Windows, making it on Windows probably does not make sense for us. I will check with our tech team and get back to you. But the fact is, it's not in our priority list, honestly, if you ask me, considering the number of users. There are so many new features that we are waiting to add. A technical section will come out very soon. Thanks, Vivek. Yes, we will record, we will convert this and we will put it on YouTube. So, Suraj, you'll get a link. I strongly suggest you register to the elearnmarkets.com YouTube channel. The moment this video gets uploaded, you'll get a notification. Go to elearnmarkets.com. The page is open in front of you, and go to our YouTube channel and please subscribe. In that case, what will happen is over here, just subscribe, and what will happen that you will not miss out on any of the videos that we come out with. Okay, computers. Okay, probably yes, Amol. That is in our list as well. That there should be a web version. So yes, a lot of things to do. A lot of suggestions have come our way. A lot of accolades have also come. So we are working all through that, and we continue with our objective of giving good quality education as well as a tool to help all of us do much better decision making in the markets. All right. Thanks again, guys, for joining me. Sunday morning, after all. कब तक upload हो जाएगा? Monday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon. Kuber, yes, please go through the learn section as I showed you in the app, Kuber, please, and go through elearnmarkets.com. Come to the elearnmarkets.com YouTube channel. Go to the playlist. Over there in playlist, there will be a lot of playlists where you'll find various concepts explained. Please come here and go through few. These are all free, so feel free to go through them. If you have any queries, drop me an email. Please make some individual or commodities too, because there are no app fully dedicated to commodities. Gurvinder, very good point. Noted. Good point. Noted. We'll get back to you. Can this ad be ad free with some fees? Prashant, good point. Yes, we are working on that as well. But as of now, as I said, it's free. Please make the most of it as it stays free. How will I know about forthcoming webinar? Saurav, you have registered with us. That's why I think you have joined this webinar. So when our forthcoming webinar comes, you'll automatically get an email. For sure. Thank you, John. Right, guys. All right. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday morning. My first attempt with Stockedge webinar. I'll be coming back soon with further more webinars like this. I again apologize, especially to Bajku, for not being ready at the right time. The internet was an issue, but we made it really well at the end.